girls like me, yeah, yeah, girls like you, yeah. A lot of reviewers have been answering the question, should I upgrade to the AirPods 2? But I don't think that's the right question to ask. Or if I could put it this way, I don't think Apple's intention with the AirPods 2 was to try to get people to upgrade. Instead, I think they were targeting people like me, who are kind of curious about the AirPods but never picked up the first version. Well, why do I think that? Well, just take a look at the price difference between the old AirPods and the new ones. There is literally a $10 difference. So what Apple is saying is that these new AirPods with the new chip and the Siri built in is literally a $10 upgrade over and against the old one. Well, maybe Apple's had a change of heart and they're starting to offer great tech at reasonable I can't say that with a straight face. To an already existing AirPods owner, to see a $10 price difference, I imagine the gut reaction is, probably not worth upgrading. For people who've kind of been interested in the AirPods but haven't picked one up, you can imagine that when they see the old one for $149.99 and the new one for $159.99 US, that they would look at it and say, oh my gosh, what a great deal. For just $10, I can get the newest, latest, greatest technology. Well, why is Apple trying to appeal to non-AirPod owners with the AirPods 2? I think it's because next year, Apple is supposed to release a new, completely revamped design of the AirPods. And the more market share they can capture right now with the AirPods 2 by making it look like it's such a great value over the first one, then next year, when the upgrade comes out, everybody is going to want to upgrade because I think the upgrade is going to be that much more significant than both the first and second models. And that is why I'm going to seriously recommend you do not pick up the AirPods 2. The reason being, next year, if Apple does release a totally revamped AirPods, you're going to be screwed. So instead, I recommend that you pick up a cheap Chinese pair of wireless headphones, wait a year, and then dish out the money, and that way you're not double paying for an Apple product. If you already own the AirPods 1, again, strongly recommend you do not upgrade, and instead, try to sell those AirPods off within the next 6 months. Because as rumors begin to circulate that they're going to revamp the AirPods, the quicker in value your AirPods are going to drop. The faster you sell them off, the more money you can make back, and that way when the AirPods 3 comes out, you're only going to have to pay about 50% of its price tag because you'll already have made some of your money back from selling the first ones. But I totally understand. The heart wants what it wants. And if you're thinking about picking up the AirPods 2 or upgrading from the AirPods 1, let's go ahead and get on with the review. To be honest, I like these a lot more than I thought I would, but it does have some design flaws that are total deal breakers for me. All of its features, although it only has a couple, all work really, really well. The automatic ear detection works flawlessly. Oh my gosh, this works amazing. And the double tap is 99% reliable. Again, I never owned the original, so I don't know how much of a difference that new chip makes, but every review I've read hasn't said that it made a significant difference. So here's a deal breaker, and it should be a deal breaker for everybody. These things offer no noise canceling, and that's not the issue. The issue is that because there's no noise canceling, you can hear all of your ambient noise. And that means you have to raise and lower the volume very quickly to adapt to your settings. But you can't raise or lower the volume using just the AirPods. You have to do that using the device that it's tethered to. And what that means is that these things are not truly wireless. See, the very fact that you have to carry your device on you or be within arm's reach at all times for a device where you need to constantly increase or lower the volume based on your setting, that means that these things are so stupid. It's so dumb. How did you overlook this, Apple? Okay, let me calm down. I'm upset because I just expected a lot more out of Apple. In terms of sound quality, these things are okay. I was really impressed by the amount of bass these things are able to put out without having a solid seal in your ear. But when it comes to the mids and the highs, it's a little brighter than I'd like. And if I listen to anything with a cymbal, like a drum cymbal, my ears would fatigue pretty quickly. I think these things are bright because they also have to function as a headset. In my experience, when the mids are a little warmer, it can muddy speech. but by lowering the mids a tiny bit, it allows vocals to be a little more clear. To Apple's credit, the speech does sound amazing, which is good news for those who love podcasts. And finally, we come to the wireless charging case. It's expensive, but it makes a lot of sense. Even though it takes a lot longer to charge wirelessly than if you were to plug it in, because you don't need the case when you use your AirPods, you can just set it on top of a charging pad and just forget about it. But I think there's a design flaw. This LED is supposed to turn orange when it's charging, but that LED turns off pretty quickly. So if it's just sitting on top of a wireless charging pad, you will never know if it's actually charging or not. So, the AirPods 2, should you buy them? Should you upgrade? I'm going to strongly recommend that you guys wait for the AirPods 3, where I think they're going to fix some of the design flaws, particularly the one where these things are not truly wireless headphones. You need to be around your device at all times to quickly adapt to the noise environment around you. Did I convince you? Did I change your mind? Leave a comment below. If you guys want to see me review any specific products, also call that in the comments because I read every single one. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe as that helps me a lot. And until next time guys, stay honest.